Hello there, good evening, and welcome back to the Football Tribe YouTube channel. My name is Robert K. Sarkos, and thank you for tuning in from wherever it is that you're watching this from. Welcome back to the channel. Do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe so that we can continue to grow this community. Welcome back from the Monday night of football, where Tottenham beat up against Fulham by 2 goals to 0 to reclaim their spot at the top of the Premier League table. Ange Postecoglou continues to make wonders at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. There, they have so far registered 7 wins and 2 draws in the opening 9 fixtures, meaning they remain unbeaten, just as much as Arsenal, who have on the other side recorded a draw more and a win less as compared to their London rivals. So beautiful game of football it was, as captain Son did score the opening goal of the half there to make it 1-0, while he did create the second for James Maddison in the second half to win it for Tottenham by 2 goals to 0. Richarlison, who I thought did fare very well in the game, created the first opportunity for Tottenham to open that lead. Fulham were caught playing out from the back with that blind pass that Tottenham managed to intercept and went on to score. So Richarlison, brilliant play from him. He did provide that assist for Son, but Son went on to also provide an assist in the second half as he helped James Maddison score his first home Premier League goal there. So Tottenham, without all the distractions that come with midweek of football, especially in the European competitions, that's the Champions League, Europa League, or the UEFA Conference League, and all that sort of challenge a thin squad like the one that I do think they have, are doing themselves wonders. They are winning game after game. They're putting on brilliant performances, playing entertaining football, and are putting in quite the shift. That centre back partnership of Van Deven as well as Christian Romero are putting in quite the work. Pedro Porro on the other side as well as Udogi are all doing wonders, just as much as Vicario standing behind those back four in goal. They are performing really brilliant, and it is no surprise that they do find themselves at the summit of the Premier League. Can they go ahead to win it all? It's a bit, perhaps a little bit too early to say, but they do lead the Premier League table with 2 points ahead. So, speaking of table standings, let's run through that Premier League table for you at the end of match day 9. Like I said, it's Tottenham leading the pack with 23 points from 9 games, while Manchester City comes second at 21 points, just as many as their rivals Arsenal in third place at 21 points. There, it's all the goal difference that separates the two sides, with Arsenal having a goal difference of +10, while Manchester City have it better with a +12. In fourth place, it's the chasing pack of Liverpool. Now remember, Liverpool did win their game over the weekend, a 2-0 victory there against Everton in the Merseyside derby, thanks to Mo Salah to put themselves back in that fourth place. Now, the other teams that are highly or quickly rising up at the table is Aston Villa, who come fifth at 19 points. Remember, they did win their fixture over the weekend as they beat up against West Ham on Sunday by 4 goals to 1. Newcastle are up on their heels there in sixth place with 16 points there after beating up against Crystal Palace by 4 goals to 0 in the weekend. Brighton, who did lose their fixture against Manchester City on the other side on the weekend by 2 goals to 1, find themselves in seventh place with 16 points. Manchester United, with that second consecutive victory, thanks to goals by Scott McTominay and Diego Dalot to secure them all the 3 points, do find themselves 8th on the table at 15 points. West Ham come 9th at 14 points, while Chelsea complete the top 10 at 12 points after conceding that draw against Arsenal despite having taken a 2-0 lead till the 77th minute there. So their point leaves them at 10th on the table with 12 points. Now the bottom half, or that is from 11th place, is Crystal Palace, who did lose there by 4-0. Wolverhampton Wanderers, who went at the Vitality Stadium and beat up against Bournemouth by 2-1, find themselves in 12th place, both sides at 11 points, just as much as Fulham, who did lose their tie against Tottenham on Monday night. In 14th place are Brentford, the 3-0 winners in the weekend there, while Nottingham Forest come 15th, Everton 16th on 7 points, Luton Town come 17th there with 5 points, while Burnley, Bournemouth and Sheffield United do fill the bottom three. Sheffield are the only side in the Premier League table that are yet to secure a victory this season. Out of 9 games, they have only managed 1 draw and lost 8. So that leaves them at the bottom of the table with just a point. So that's how the table looks like, and those were the results, some of the results from the match day 9 of the Premier League. So on that note, I would like us to dive into our best 11 from the weekend there. A lot of brilliant performances from multiple players, and it is no surprise that we will go with our 3-4-3 system in setting up our team. But first, who takes our manager of the weekend? It was a bit of a close call because I would have wanted to give this to Ed Howe for that 4-0 victory against Crystal Palace, but I did think that Unai Emery deserved it more with that impressive 4-1 victory against West Ham United. So it is Unai Emery in charge of our team this weekend. So in goal is Tottenham's Vicario, who managed to secure himself another clean sheet. The Italian goalkeeper was once again impressive as Tottenham beat up against Fulham by 2-0. So in defense, we will have Diego Dalot, who scored the winning goal of Manchester United against, during their 2-1 victory against Sheffield United. He will be partnered by Liverpool's captain Virgil van Dijk, as well as Kieran Trippier of Newcastle, the Newcastle skipper, there once again being impressive on another weekend. In midfield, I did choose Douglas Luiz for our central midfield role there. He did score a brace as Aston Villa beat up against West Ham, scoring a brace, one of which was a penalty in that game. I want him to play alongside James Maddison, who was once again impressive for the Tottenham side, also managing to get himself on the score sheet. And then to that, I'll add Cole Palmer. Now, although Chelsea didn't win their game, I thought he was a brilliant player on the day. He even had the confidence to contest taking that penalty against the more experienced likes of Raheem Sterling, perhaps Enzo Fernandez, and Mikhailo Mudryk, all who seem to have wanted to take the penalty, but it was him that eventually was handed the ball and he did convert that ball. So he joins our midfield there. Another is Anthony Elanga of Nottingham Forest. This one provided 2 assists for Chris Wood as they shared the spoils against Luton Town. They may have squandered their 2-0 lead, but it is not to say that he was impressive in the weekend. So that forms our midfield 4, and then the leading 3, the front 3 again. Tottenham captain Son does find himself leading the line alongside Liverpool's Mo Salah, who also scored a brace in the weekend. The other to complete that front 3 is Nottingham Forest's Chris Wood, who also scored a brace in the weekend there. He will only have his defenders or his team in general for failing to defend that 2-0 lead to secure themselves a victory as they shared the spoils with Luton Town, but I did think he was impressive scoring those 2 goals. Then here comes our bench or honorable mentions there from the weekend. We'll start with Arsenal's Declan Rice. Yes, he was brilliant in that 2-2 draw against Chelsea. He did score that 77th minute that sort of gave Arsenal more confidence to secure even a point eventually, as it ended 2-2. but at the 77th minute mark, he did pull one back for the Gunners. The other is Jeremy Doku, very brilliant against Brighton as Manchester City won their game by 2-1. Thought he had a wonderful performance. He would have deserved a place in our starting lineup, but I did think that Cole Palmer perhaps deserved it a little more as compared to the Manchester City summer signing there, who did really well. The other was Braut Erling Haaland, finding himself on the score sheet for his ninth goal of the Premier League season after 9 games. Very brilliant strike he did score there, as well as Bryan Mbeumo in their 3-0 victory over the weekend. So Bryan Mbeumo scored a very brilliant strike there in the weekend. So I did think he deserved to be on the bench as they beat up against Burnley by 3-0. Beautiful strike that if you have, in fact, if you've not yet watched it, I urge you to go check it out perhaps anywhere. You may find it online, either on Twitter or on YouTube. So that's it from the Football Tribe News Desk. Thanks for being with us today, and we'll meet up in the course of the week. Remember, the UEFA Champions League is on Tuesday as well as Wednesday. If you want to, make sure you are up to speed with all the fixtures in the UEFA Champions League, do not just go check out our video that was shared on Monday, and you will be able to catch all that. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.